Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited because I'm coming back with some more fragrance. Now, I know with me being gone, I kind of dropped the ball on like new stuff, but I wanted to pull out some of my like spring prospects, hopefuls, and talk about some spring additions that I want to add to my collection in full bottle form. So I have, let's see, 6 bottles to share with you guys. And then I have 4 fragrances that I know for a fact that I want to add to my collection for the spring/summer season. So if you're interested about hearing about my top spring fragrance picks, we're talking fruity, fresh, clean, ooh, then just keep on watching. I fell in love with this fragrance last year. I picked it up. I got a little bottle. I should have got the big bottle. I'm mad at myself for not getting the big bottle, but I have the feeling that by the time this season is over, I'm going to have to repurchase this. And this is Guerlain Coconut Fizz from the Aqua Allegoria collection. Y'all, this fragrance, one of my favorite coconut fragrances. This is a sweet, fresh, aquatic coconut scent. It has just the right amount of creaminess, but this has more of that like coconut water feel. This is fresh, it's airy, but it's still sweet. This makes me think of my vacation last year. Me, my mom, and my grandma took a vacation together last year. And this is one of the fragrances I bought since it's in a smaller bottle. I think this is the 2.5 ounce bottle. And I believe the next size up is like 4 ounces, something like that. It's big. This is an EDT concentration, but this lasts for a long time on my skin. It just makes me think of that trip. Makes me think of the beach. This is definitely a very beachy, aquatic coconut scent. But if you're somebody that's not into those sunscreeny scents for summer, then I highly suggest this because you get that really yummy coconut and you get those outdoors aquatic vibes without having to feel like you smell like you just doused yourself in a whole bottle of sunscreen. This is everything. I love this so much. It is one of my favorite fragrances to date. It's just beautiful. And I do get quite a few compliments on this, but this is one that you kind of have to be out like in the air, like the wind blows and someone's like, oh, who's that? It's one of those. If people are just standing around you, they're not going to smell you too much, but you know you smell good. I love this fragrance. It's everything for this time of year. I'm so happy I have it in my collection. And like I said, I need to get another one. I want to explore more of the Aqua Allegorias this year because they have so many options. And I feel like there's just something about Guerlain that like they make really simple things just feel so elegant and just more than what they are when it comes to their fragrances. So I'm a huge fan of this fragrance. So excited to pull this out for spring. If you've been looking for a really good coconut fragrance, something that's not too creamy, too cloying, too sweet, then I highly, highly suggest this. If you want something that's more on that like sweet, almost edible coconut, I would check out Dolce Garden. That's like a pina colada in a bottle. It smells so good, but it's more on that creamy, heavy side as opposed to this, which is more of that fresh coconut water type fragrance. Next up, this is a new addition to my collection. I picked this up during the last Sephora sale. And this I feel like is great all year. Like this can do really, really well all year. I've been wearing it in the winter, but I feel like this is definitely going to be like top tier for me during the summer. And I feel like this would also be a really great work fragrance for spring and summer. If you're someone who likes to smell sweet, but still clean and fresh. And that is Terra di Gioia from Giorgio Armani. Y'all, this fragrance right here. This has almond blossom. So it kind of gives that warmth that you get from an almond perfume, but it's not the super edible almond. There's almond blossom in here. I think there's a little bit of jasmine. This is definitely more on that aquatic side. So it's slightly warm, a little lotiony. Like, I feel like this fragrance and the Ocean de Joie fragrance have a lotiony quality to them. I love this fragrance so much. Like, this is one of those fragrances that, like, I spray it and it makes me happy. Like, it makes me smile because it just smells fresh, put together, clean, a little sweet, but not too sweet. I think that this would be great for a signature scent for people who don't like to be too far on that, like, daring, domineering side. Like, I'm the type of person, a lot of times, like, my fragrance is very much like, hi, bitch, I'm here, you know? But for those of you who like to be like, hi, I'm here and I'm put together, but, like, I'm not here, y'all know what I mean. That's her. This is just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Crisp, clean, but still warm and sweet. I love the balance of both. And this just makes me think about getting up to go to work on, like, a beautiful spring day. Like, you know, like, you're about to kill it. You're about to hit your numbers. You might get that promotion you've been working on. Like, this just gives those vibes. And I absolutely love this. If you have not tried Terra di Gioia, I know that this did not get a ton of hype last year, but I feel like this was one of my favorite, like, new releases that I tried. I sniffed a lot of new releases last year, and a lot of them didn't impress me, but this right here is everything. The only thing I don't like is that I didn't get the big bottle. I think when I went on Sephora, they didn't have the biggest bottle. They only had, I think this is the 1.7 ounce. They didn't have 3.4, but I definitely am probably going to need to get the 3.4 because you can see how much I've used this. This lasts an eternity on my skin. It lasts all day. And I would say the projection is moderate. People are going to smell you, but it's not going to knock people out of the room. It's not going to announce itself before you get there, you know? It's not one of those. But this definitely has lasting power. It has projection. And you're just gonna smell bomb all day. Yeah, I love it. I haven't been able to put it down. It's an absolutely stunning, beautiful fragrance. Let's talk about my scent of the day because I've been wearing this a lot. You guys know I've been on hiatus dealing with a lot of stuff. So I have really not been wearing too many of my fragrances. There's only two that I've really been wearing a lot. And one of them is Love Don't Be Shy from Kilian. I finally picked up a full bottle of this during the last Sephora VIB sale during the fall. And y'all, I'm happy that I did. Like, it's such a beautiful fragrance. I find this to be pretty, but I also find this to be incredibly, I don't know, like, there's something comforting about it. I think it's the marshmallow in the fragrance. This is a marshmallow neroli orange blossom fragrance. So it's sweet, it's fluffy, but it's a little tart. There's something very dainty about this. It's gourmand, but in a more put together, light, airy, fluffy kind of way. And I feel like this does really, really, really well for me in the spring. I wear this during the colder months. I actually wear this all year round because I had decants and, like, travel sizes of it before, and I wore it all year round. But there's something about wearing this in the springtime. It's so nice. I feel like this is a great, like, first date perfume. This is also a really great, like close encounters fragrance. So, like, a Netflix and chill kind of situation. If you're gonna have, like, a really, like, you know, a nice cute little time with your boo thing, you know? Like, this is great for that because it's sweet. And it's gonna get you noticed, but it's not going to blow the person out of the room, you know? Like, I'm not trying to make my significant other sick during sexy time, you know? And this is just perfect. It's absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. If you're looking for something that is going to really give you that sweet, pretty, like, put together vibe, something that's going to be good for a date, I highly suggest this. And I can also see this being someone's signature. I understand why it's famed for being somebody's signature because it definitely has that vibe, you know? Like, it definitely could be a signature scent. Just me personally, I wouldn't want to wear this as a signature scent for $240 a bottle. I'm just saying.
even if I do only buy it on sale.
Next up, we have Kayali Eden Juicy Apple 01. People have really like done the most with this fragrance. When it came out, there was a lot about this. And I said this in my recent favorites video, that I think people just kind of do the most. People get into certain niches and just do the most, act like they know everything, want to tell you everything about everything, and they don't even know half what they're talking about. You know what I mean? First, let me say this. This does not smell like winter candy apple from Bath and Body Works. This does not smell like farm stand apple. This does not smell like country apple. This has a similar apple note to those things, but the apple honestly isn't even the most prominent. And the apple is more of like a honey crisp, like the skin of an apple. There's musk in here. There is vanilla. And there's also a very prominent berry accord in this. And I absolutely love this fragrance. This has also been compared to many body splashes. I will just tell you this. I don't have a body splash that lasts this long on my skin. I can put this on in the morning and I can smell it on me when I wash it off. But I hydrate my body. I do the things that I need to do for my fragrance to last. And I do that with all of my fragrances. This is not particularly unique. It's not artistic in any way, and I don't think new fragrances need to be that. It's strange to me the way people talk about fragrance sometimes, as if every new fragrance needs to be this masterpiece, you know, like some type of work of art, something that you would like find in a museum. To me, I think there's something to be said for these beautiful niche fragrances that are truly unique, and I have some of those in my collection that I absolutely love. I know no one I encounter is going to smell like me, but at the same time, some people just want to smell good, and this is one of those fragrances where you just know you're going to smell good, and that's okay. This is sweet, it's creamy, it's a little musky. This isn't a full-on shampoo fragrance. I don't like just straight up shampoo-y fragrances. I'll just put that out there. It has to have something else. It has to have a little sweetness, a little bit of creaminess for me to really like thoroughly enjoy the scent. So straight up shampoo-y, like clean fragrances like that aren't my jam. This, like I've said before, reminds me of those Jell-O fruit salads from back in the day. And if you weren't born like in the 80s or 90s, and I'm sure you have no clue what I'm talking about, but back in the day, there were like these Jell-O fruit salads, and it would have like this Jell-O like infused with fruit. It would be a layer of that, and then like a layer of cream, then the layer of the Jell-O, and then like a layer of the cream. Back in the day, Jell-O used to be the thing, okay? Like everybody was making Jell-O everything. All the Jell-O molds, like everybody had a Jell-O something, right? And if you are around my age or older, you remember this. That's what this smells like to me because of the berry notes in it and that vanilla. Those creamy aspects to this fragrance remind me of that, and it's incredibly nostalgic. But I will say, as simple as this is, as much hate as this fragrance has gotten, it's one of my most complimented fragrances. Every time I wear this out, I get a compliment. I've been wearing this a lot to physical therapy because it's just an easy reach. And I always get compliments when I go to PT. When I leave PT and go to run errands, I get compliments. This is one of the only fragrances that I've been wearing out, and I always get a compliment on it. It's simple, but it's good. Like I wear this and I know I smell good. I feel like sometimes with like really done up, like super complex niche fragrances, sometimes you're like wondering if you do actually smell good. Like you like the fragrance, but you wonder if it smells good to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times complex fragrances are not the fragrances that you're going to get compliments on. If you want to walk out of the house and know you smell good, this is the one. For those girls that just love that fruity, slightly floral, it's good. It's an easy reach. I love it. I think it's a great pick, and I think it's a great addition to anyone's collection. I like actually mixing this with Love Don't Be Shy. These two smell amazing together. And I also like to mix this with Vanilla 28 from Kayali as well. Another one in like the really simple realm that I've been pulling back out. I'm gonna have to buy a new bottle of her this year. This is Bvlgari Omnia Crystalline. I love this so much. I wore this the other day and it just like, every time I put this on, I'm just like, why don't I wear this more? It is so simple, but so good. This is a warm lotus aquatic scent. I think there's a little bit of amber in here, but the main notes are like lotus and aquatic notes. And this smells so good, y'all. I love clean scents, but I like to have a little bit of warmth in there. There's something about having that extra warmth on my skin that just makes those fragrances work for me. I don't like my scents to be overly clean. And this just does it for me. Like, this is one of those fragrances that it's like, people can't necessarily pinpoint what it is they're smelling, but they know you smell good. And I love that. And I remember when I was wearing this at my old job, I would always get compliments. People would always stop me and tell me I smelled good. Eventually, I stopped wearing this and I started wearing Mon Guerlain to work, and that one really got me compliments. I haven't worn Mon Guerlain since I quit my job because it makes me think of work. Like, I love that scent, but I can't wear it because it makes me think of work. So me and Mon Guerlain are like on hiatus right now because it just makes me think of my old job. But this one, it just smells so crisp, clean, and airy, but there's still a lot of warmth to it, and it just smells so good on my skin. It is one of those simple no-brainer fragrances that I think everyone should have in their collection. I think everyone should have at least one go-to clean scent. This is my go-to clean scent. Like, if I'm going to pick any of them, I'm going to pick this one because it just smells amazing on my skin, and it gets me compliments, and a lot of clean fragrances don't get me compliments, so I love this. It's everything. I just, oof. Bomb. Now, this is a new fragrance in my collection. This was actually sent to me from Mugler, so thank you to them. And this is the new Angel Nova EDT. Now, I have not tried the original Angel Nova, but I like this. So, I know that people were kind of hailing Angel Nova as a Delina dupe. Now, this one for me, it does have some similarities, but it's not exactly like Delina. This definitely has those woodsy qualities to it for sure. It has a really beautiful fresh rose. Kind of gives a peony vibe to it as well. There's bergamot in here, but there's also like a raspberry note in this that I love. Now, I don't know how strong or potent the EDP is, but I love the EDT. It has the perfect amount of lightness, the perfect amount of airiness. It's slightly aquatic, but you still get those woodsy notes in there too. I can see why this would be compared to Delina, but I feel like if you like Delina, I think that you will like this, but I would not say that they are anywhere near being a dupe or anything like that. But I can't say about the EDP. The rose and raspberry combination in this is kind of like a cool drink. Like, it kind of makes me think about like wearing my best rose perfume and going out to like a bar, like sitting outside and drinking like a Moscow Mule, like a raspberry infused Moscow Mule. And like, you get that hit of like the gin and the lime and the raspberry, but it mixes with your rose perfume. Like, that's kind of what this gives me. This is gonna be perfect for like friend dates out, especially when it's hot outside. I haven't worn this out yet, but I feel like I'm going to get a lot of compliments on this because it's definitely mass appealing. The rose in this is not old. It's not dusty. It has enough of that, like that bergamot and that raspberry really make this more of a juicy fragrance. And then the woodsy notes in this kind of bring it back down to earth and ground it. It lasts forever on the skin. I can't wait to wear this out. I feel like I need a reason to wear this out. Like, I want to go downtown to a really nice restaurant just so I can wear this out. So if you guys have had your eye on this, I highly suggest it. I was so excited to get this sent to me. Anytime I get fragrance sent to me, it's just like really exciting because it's just like a sweet kind of thing. But this is really, really nice. It's just a beautiful, if you love a floral, like a fruity floral, but you want something just a little bit different, I highly suggest this. I would say if you like Delina, I think you will enjoy this. But also if you like Juliet Has a Gun lipstick on, I think you will really enjoy this. This has a similar raspberry note to it, and it's really, really good. So, Angel Nova EDT. This is the only other Angel that I've tried, and I really, really like it. My last full bottle, y'all know me and Micallef have had a little love affair over the last few months. Started purchasing their perfumes, and I just fell in love. Paulina Shar talked about this one specifically sometime last year or the year before, and it sold out everywhere. You couldn't get it. I think it's back on their website now, and I think they gave me a coupon code. I need to go back and check. They gave me we had like a whole thing going right before I went on hiatus, and like my life kind of went to shit. So I need to go back and check. So I'm pretty sure they gave me a coupon code and all that stuff. And some affiliate links and stuff. So I will have all of that listed down below for you guys. But their team is so sweet. I love them so much. They have sent me some fragrances. But this one I purchased myself. And this is Glamour from Micallef. And this is absolutely beautiful. First of all, like, y'all, this packaging. Now, this is from the same collection as Delise. And Sensual that I have been sharing with you guys. I've spoken about Delise a lot over the last few months. That was one of my favorite fragrances for fall and winter. This is totally different from that. This is very similar to Alien from Mugler, but this is heavier on the vanilla and the fruits. This is sweeter. And it's creamier. I love it. So beautiful. This to me is more of like a nighttime spring fragrance. Yeah. Initially you get like that plum, apple, and there's a lot of jasmine, that really like sensual, sexy jasmine. This lasts so long on the skin. Absolutely love this. I can't wait to wear this out. I feel like this is going to be great for like date nights, or just like nights with friends, hanging out with your girlfriends, getting drinks, for spring and summer. Like, it's everything. This is not, to me, it's not as carnal as Alien. Like, Alien smells sexual. Like, it does. But this is more sensual. The vanilla and the fruits in this are more prominent. And they kind of cut that jasmine, and it's not so like, I'm out here to get laid, you know, like it's not that. This is, it's glamorous. Like, it is a glamorous fragrance. If you like that scent profile, you need this. Like, you absolutely need this, because to me, this is the best. I have dupes of Alien. I have owned Alien in the past. I've had other things that smell like Alien, and none of those compared to Glamour. Like, Glamour is it for me. There is just something about the way Micallef composes their fragrances. It's just so beautiful and elegant. And it's just done right. Like, once you fall down the Micallef rabbit hole, like, you can't get out, because fragrance is just stunning. Just absolutely stunning. I love this. All the fragrances I have from Micallef are beautiful. They sent me Gourmet a couple of months back, and that is absolutely stunning. It is probably one of the most artistic fragrances I have in my collection, but I absolutely love it. But this one, I fought hard to find, and I found it. So I will link it down below for you guys to check out. I will have all of these fragrances down below, but this will also be linked somewhere because I know it's one that's a little hard to get, and it definitely is one that people have their eye on. But if you can get your hands on this, do it. It's absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to go out so I can wear this. Then I have 3 fragrances that I want to add to my collection for the season, and then we're gonna head out. I have 2 that are kind of similar, with different like main notes. So I have Mango Skin from Vilhelm Parfumerie. This is a sweet mango fragrance. I would say more on the, this isn't a creamy mango. This is more on like the tangy mango, but still like floral side. It's beautiful. I love this. I've had a couple of testers of this, and I can't get over it. This is a very juicy, kind of tangy mango scent, but it also has some florals underneath. It's sugary, it's bright, it's sweet. I love it. I have really been wanting to get into Vilhelm Parfumerie, and this is definitely like the first on my list. And I also want to try out Poets of Berlin. And the other one that I want to get my hands on is Tamarindo from Memo Paris. This is, it's in a similar scent family to Mango Skin, but this one is more of that like it's more perfumey than Mango Skin. Mango Skin smells more like a mango drink. Tamarindo has notes of pineapple, and this is also more on that floral side, but that pineapple makes this a little bit more like tangy and tart, whereas Mango Skin is more like sweet, fizzy, you know? I really enjoy both. Tamarindo also smells a little bit more beachy, a little bit more summery. I love both of them, and I want both of them in my collection. I've worn both of them a lot. I've had several testers of both, and I want both of them in my collection. So you guys let me know what you think of them. Mango Skin from Vilhelm Parfumerie and Tamarindo from Memo Paris. Both of them are absolutely beautiful, and they're different from everything else I have in my collection. So you guys let me know what you think of those. And then last but not least, I got a travel size of this from Micallef, and y'all, I've heard so much about this fragrance. I have wanted to try it for years, and I don't even want to spray it right now because like you can see I've been using it and I've been loving it. This is Ylang in Gold from Micallef, and it is beautiful. Y'all, this is one of the most delicious, sophisticated, like spring summer fragrances ever. I love Ylang in fragrances. I can't. Ylang, Tiare Flower, like those are 2 of my favorite like creamy florals and fragrances. This smells like a sophisticated like banana coconut custard. It's sweet, it's creamy, but there's just something about this that is so elegant. It's beachy, but not too beachy. Like I could wear this to work and I wouldn't feel like I'm wearing my vacation perfume to work. This is elegant, creamy floral sweetness. Like it's just beautiful. I have to have Ylang in Gold. I have to have a full bottle of Ylang in Gold. I have to. It is so beautiful. It's so stunning. I was so excited when they told me they were going to send me the travel size to try. It's so good because I've heard so many mixed reviews on this fragrance. It's one that a lot of people are like head over heels for. But then there are some people that feel like this is very like dated. I don't get that. To me, this is just creamy, sweet, yummy. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how Micallef does it, but this is just gorgeous. I have to get a bottle of Ylang in Gold, and I think they they've been switching up some of their bottles. The new bottle for Ylang in Gold is absolutely stunning. I gotta get it. Like, I have to. Ylang in Gold, Mango Skin, and Tamarindo are 3 fragrances that I have to have added to my collection for sure. So it's good that I'm doing a declutter, because I have to add those to my collection. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.